Shalom unto the hopeful elect out there. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving our praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that rule well. And much peace and mercy unto the hopeful elect that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. It's the brother Ayat coming back at you through the spirit with the sit down. And, pushing these videos to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the children of Israel, if you're looking at the screen. But most importantly, man, it's to the hopeful elect, which is a remnant of the people that you see on their screen will be saved from that second death, So just in these times that we are in, I just got off of work at the plantation, man, but I was just thinking, although we work these jobs and we like the scriptures tell you that we collect money, but our bags has holes in them. You know what I mean? So it seems like all we do is just work and pay bills. You know what I mean? In this captivity, but at the same time, though, we have good news, though. I mean, we have the Comforter, and we look at what the scriptures tell us in the book of Matthew. That's the 24th chapter, where Yahweh Shai, when they were asking them, what are the signs of the end of the world, you know what I mean? Which the end of the world, that's talking about an end of an age, you know what I mean? This age of these heathens ruling over us, and the end of the world is going according to 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, which is the end of the world that's ruled by the wicked, you know what I mean? The end of Esau's world, and we're looking forward to the beginning of Jacob, which we got next, you know what I mean? Which Jacob is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But so Yahweh Shai spoke on it should be earthquakes in diverse places, kingdom against kingdom. Let me grab something. So Yahweh Shai said those are the type of things you can look forward to as far as the end of this this rulership, right? And we see those things take place, and that's the comfort that comforts us, you know what I mean? Because we get it. That's the only thing to be excited about in these times, man. Here in this captivity, and I know that's how the hopeful elect is feeling. You see, so I wanted to grab just a few things really quick. Let's see.
Much admired by many, was the one who put whistleblowers away, was the one who started 7 wars, was the one who ordered the murder of people by drone. These are all in our so-called backyard. But it's become almost a fetish. There are the two bad guys in the world. There's China. China wasn't a bad guy until a few years ago, actually. Most people's view of it was benign. Now it's a bad guy. Russia has always been a bad guy. But what is so dangerous about this misinformation, the fact that China is reported without people understanding this country is ringed by 400 US bases on its doorstep, and that China is almost certainly going into a form of a state of siege. I've seen this happen in other countries. That means it will defend itself.
Okay, and beautiful. That's exactly what I was wanting to bring out, man. It's like Yahweh Shai said, man, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. It says China is not happy that over 400 U.S. bases are surrounding the area, basically. And the only thing comes to mind is get ready for war. So we see these things playing out. Which is beautiful, man. That is good news for us. Because that lets us know, man. It's only so long we'll have to continue to live the way we're living here, which is not even living. You know what I mean? Just as a slave, basically, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna bring out a few other things really quick. I'm gonna grab that and 2nd Ezra 9 and 1, and man, scriptures is just speaking very loud. Like brothers say, the scriptures are jumping off the page, man. 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, right? So this is that time when we seeing it, like I just said. And it said, uh, when you see the signs. So these are the signs that Yahweh Shai spoke of, right? And this is another point I want to bring out, verse 3. Therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes, because I think it's an earthquake just touched down. I think that was in Alaska, man, and it showed like the concrete breaking up. It was bad, man. It says so. Therefore, when it was always earthquakes, but we continue to see those. So those are always a good sign when you filter those through the scriptures. You know what I mean? We think back to what Yahweh Shai said, right? So therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right? So, verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and the end is manifest, right? So the end is manifesting right before our eyes, right? You see, so these are things he told us about from the beginning. So I wanted to talk about the uproars of the people, man. People are upset basically about this COVID shit. You know what I mean? Niggas is mad that they can't even go to the gym, right? That's what you see in the video in front of you. But I got more I want to point out too, as far as uproars of the people, man. Check this out. It says anti-lockdown and pro-choice protesters descend on Warsaw traffic blockade. So you see, you just see it, man. You see the police make some people, man, but the people are still coming out because it's an uproar of the people, man. They're just tired of being controlled, basically. You know what I mean? And this COVID shit, man, is just some heavy type of fuel, man, for the fire, man, for everything to it's going down. Like the song said, the roof is on fire. Let it burn, man. Hey, you seeing things, man. Hey, just heating up, man. And another thing right here, it says Spain declares state of emergency, imposes nationwide curfew to curb increasing COVID-19 checks. So, that's more reason for people to even uproar. Spain declares a state of emergency, imposes nationwide curfew. Brothers has dealt with the curfew maybe a couple months ago, man. It was it felt weird. It felt like a damn 2-year-old. Who is these niggas that putting down a curfew for grown ass men and women? You know what I mean? Hey, that just leads to more uproars of the people, man. Just bring out things that comfort brothers, man. That we see these things taking place, and and we want more things to pop off, man, because this is our only way this is our only exit out. Prophecy must take place. And last thing I wanted to hit you with. We'll grab Revelations 11 and 18. It says, it's beautiful. It says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath. And the nations are angry, man, upon levels, man, angry at each other. You know what I mean? That's why they continue to upgrade their weapons, but also angry at the ultimate bullseye, which is the so-called white man in America. So it says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets. See, so this is Revelation's last book, right? It says, and thou shouldest give us reward unto thy servants, the prophets, right? So, we brothers continue to serve because the reward is coming for that. And to the saints and them that fear thy name, right? Oh, right, you know what I mean? Of course, our brothers are fearing the Lord, man. You know what I mean? It says there's nothing more greater than fearing the Lord. You know what I mean? It says, them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyeth the earth, right? So, man, these people, man, these heathens are continuously destroying the earth. So that's another part of destruction that's coming. So it's all justified when Yahweh gives that green light, man. For straight destruction. And I wanted to grab that really quick. Yeah, here we go right here. It says Japan to release radioactive water into sea. So they're destroying the earth, man. You releasing radioactive water into the sea. And I seen another thing that said that the damn radioactive chemicals that they have can alter the DNA of the humans as well as the animals that's the sea creatures that's in the water. So they just continue to destroy the earth. So not only you have China angry at the so-called white man, and Russia angry at the white man. They're both white men. But the Heavenly Father is angry at all of them, including these, Japanese that is destroying the earth. See, so all of them going to get it, man. It's all planned out beautifully, like the Heavenly Father has scripted it out, and we are getting to witness these things. You know what I mean? Hey, with that being said, hey, Lord willing, is edifying, man. All praise unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Barakah, Kodash, Shalom.